Okay, down here, this is our last case. Here the profit is still going to be less than zero, it's a loss, which means the price is still below average total cost. What's different now is that now price is going to be below average variable. Let's put price all the way down here. This is marginal cost, average total cost, average variable cost. This is price equal to marginal revenue. This is our profit maximizing point right here. We produce, that's the best we can do. Say this would be 500 units. And the price is really low now. Let's get, say, I don't know, $5. So my total revenue would be $5 times 500, $2,500. Total cost, I need my average total cost. That's up there. Maybe 10. So say my average total cost is $10. That would be 10 times 500. That would be 5,000. My total cost is twice my total revenue. And my loss would be negative $2,500. If I produce. So I can always shut down and not lose $2,500. If we're going to shut down, we are going to lose, which would be our fixed cost. So we need to find our fixed cost to see how much we're going to lose. And I know my fixed cost is going to be less than $2,500 because my average variable cost is up here. Say the average variable is $6. So my variable cost would be $6 times 500. That is $3,000. So my revenue is $2,500. I can't even pay my workers of $3,000. What's my fixed cost? Well, my total cost is $5,000. $3,000 is variable. What's left? $2,000 is fixed. So I have two choices. I could produce and lose $2,500, which would be this up here. That would be my loss. Or I can pull the plug, walk away, and lose $2,000. Say we signed a lease for $2,000 for this building. If I produce, I'm going to be in debt. I'm going to be at the $2,000 for the lease, but I'm also going to be in debt to my workers. I'm going to have my workers mad at me. I promised them $3,000 to pay their wages, my variable cost. I only got $2,500 coming in. So what I did is I compound my loss. I took an original $2,000 loss and I made it $2,500 with a bunch of angry workers after me. So in this case, don't even go into operation. Shut down. And go somewhere else immediately. Up here, wasn't so dire. We can get some of our money back. By producing, it was actually good. We paid our workers, got some money back from our initial fixed cost. So we didn't get it all back, but I got most of it back. And I'd rather get most of it back than none of it back. Down here, if things are so worse, we lose even more money by producing. So in the short run, it's different. In the short run, up here, we would produce. Down here, in the short run, we would shut down immediately. Long run is the same. In the long run, up here, we would leave, go somewhere else. And down here, we're already gone in the long run. So in both cases, resources will leave markets with economic losses. Now I didn't talk about two different points that economists talk about. One point is called the break-even point, and that's when we have normal profit. So at the bottom of the average total cost curve is what economists call your break-even point. That's where we have total revenue exactly equal to our total cost. Above that, we make positive profit. Below that, we have economic loss, negative profit. And the other point is where we shut down, and that's at the bottom of the average variable cost curve right there. If price is below that, we shut down. This would be our shutdown point. A firm in a competitive market can find themselves in any of these four possible profit situations, and I should say that's true for any firm in any kind of market. Can find themselves in one of these four, or will find themselves in one of these four profit situations. In a competitive market, if firms are making positive profits, competition will come in, resources will flow in, economic loss, resources will flow out. The last thing to talk about before we get to the long run in more detail is to talk about the firm supply curve. And what I did here is I went to things I have in my PowerPoint slides. And so what I did is this is my average total cost right there, average variable cost right there, and my marginal cost cutting through there. And so we have these different prices, say seven, and that we're making, I guess in my class, my face-to-face class, I would call it, we're making yachts here, small, luxury yachts. And so $70,000, you would hit the marginal cost curve way over here, and we would produce 15. At 6,000, you would hit marginal cost there. Or maybe that was 15. So $60,000, we would hit marginal cost right there and make 15. $50,000, we would make 14. $40,000, we would make 13. And so where the price is, where it hits marginal cost, is where we produce. And that's what the supply curve tells us. The supply curve tells us how much we're going to produce at each price. And so this marginal cost curve that's above the average variable cost curve is your firm supply curve. They're one and the same. Marginal cost curve is where we maximize our profits, and that tells us how much we're going to produce. Up, down until we get to the shutdown point, which is right there, right at the minimum of the average variable cost curve. So all this above it, all this here, would be your firm supply curve. And I've been telling you since the third or fourth chapter that your supply is your marginal cost curve. They're one and the same. Next part is to talk about the long run and what happens to perfect competition in the long run.